When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the...
Brings into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rushes on him. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them. First and goal.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bradley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends in.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Calls his own number. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really...
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Newton. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10, touchdown Rebels. Once he got some... Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Newton. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to
let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. They try to pop a run on the draw. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looking downfield on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
There he goes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game. Playing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his...
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I think moving forward on third down.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Hard running there. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.